Mafia in Curacao and KDNT political leader offers $1 million US reward for information to WHO killed HELMIN WIELS. Blood money, political intimidation, and at an exchange rate of 1 to 1.82 US dollars to Netherlands Anton Guilders, USD, ANG. Amparo dos Santos is offering almost 2 million guilders to anyone with information that leads to uncovering the real perpetrators and organizers of the political assassination of HELMIN WIELS, because his two brothers are being tried for the involvement in the political assassination. Now, with Gerrit Schotte, leader of MFK, an allegedly strong ally imprisoned, Charles Cooper, leader of MFK in Parliament, dirty laundry aired out to my Minister Walla Kayla, political party PA, Melvin Kjint, political party PS, encapsulated in drug charges of his own son that lived under the same roof as him. Amparo dos Santos, a Curacao Member of Parliament, MP, and leader for the second largest opposition political party in Parliament, SVC08, Corso de Nostra, KDNT, held a press conference on November 21 to address the May 5, 2013, the 5th of May 2013, political assassination of Curacao MP and political leader of Pueblo Soberano, PS, Mr. HELMIN Magno WIELS. The Dos Santos Gemeluddin family? The leader of KDNT, Mr. Amparo dos Santos declared, "There are things that has been going on for years, where there was an election, where political party PA won the election and political party MFK needed to keep political party PA out of the government." According to Mr. Amparo, at that time, they, political party PA, were very angry that they were kept out of the government, and thought that Robbie dos Santos, brother of Amparo dos Santos, financed the political party MFK political campaign. Amparo continued, "This made them, political party PA, to become angry, and they, the political party PA, looked for a way to imprison Robbie. They, the political party PA, did achieve their goal to imprison Gerrit Schotte, leader of political party MFK, and George Gemeluddin, half-brother of Amparo and Robbie dos Santos, former Curacao Minister of Finance and a member of MFK." Amparo stated, afterwards, the death of HELMIN WIELS, where the family, Dos Santos Gemeluddin family, is being harassed with this. Amparo further insisted, the Dos Santos and Gemeluddin families do not accept these type of games. Amparo continued, prosecutors Rip and prosecutors Heiko de Jong, needed to declare that they needed to do Robbie, pain. Which means in pain. Amparo declared, "Our family does not know about causing pain to people, and I understand that they, prosecutor Rip, prosecutor Heiko de Jong and the political party PA, live out of doing evil towards other people." Amparo clarified, in the view of the Public Prosecution's Office, they, the Dos Santos and Gemeluddin families, are being called Mafia. Amparo stipulated, "If my family are Mafia, then we are the type of Mafia that help people and not a Mafia that does evil, but a Mafia that does good and help those that are poor. Not the Mafia like them, prosecutor Rip, prosecutor Heiko de Jong and the political party PA, that engage in the killing, assassination and death of its own citizen and people of this country, Curacao." A search for the definition of Mafia on the world's largest search engine, Google.com, the following appears. According to the Webster, an organized international body of criminals, operating originally in Sicily and now especially in Italy and the US, and having a complex and ruthless behavioral code. 1. Any organized group using extortion and other criminal methods. 2. A closed group of people in a particular field, having a controlling influence. During Amparo's press conference there was a moment where the Dos Santos family said, the harassment must end, and that they want to know who are the ones who were engaged together with the Dutch, Netherlanders, in causing the death of HELMIN WIELS. Amparo explained, there must be a proper investigative analysis of the facts, as a Curacao know, that the Dutch Mafia, Netherlanders Mafia, works completely different, and at the moment of the death and burial of HELMIN WIELS, they sent a man, Mr. PLASTERK, to Curacao, where he himself became to be considered as a friend, confidant and respected admirer of HELMIN WIELS. Amparo continued, that the Dutch Mafia, Netherlanders Mafia, when they get to your coffin, they come to see if truly in reality, and for sure and without any mistakes and doubts, that you are dead. Was Amparo dos Santos' press conference a political propaganda? Notice, Schotte News attempted to contact Mr. Amparo dos Santos before publication, but Mr. Amparo dos Santos appeared disinterested in responding to questions nor to clarify or explain his statements, in order for the Curacao general public to know the both sides of the story and the facts from his perspective, and thereby weigh the difference. One thing for sure, is there a mafia in Curaçao's government? After Amparo dos Santos' statement, that if they are the mafia, they are the good mafia that helps the people, and not like the other mafia, for example the political party PA. In either case it can be deduced that no matter the side or where you look at, there is still the mafia in Curaçao's government. Minister PLASTERK'S reaction to HELMIN WIELS' death of being assassinated. After the political assassination of HELMIN Magno WIELS, local news media published Minister PLASTERK'S reaction, where he stated the following. 1. I am deeply shocked by the murder of HELMIN WIELS. Curacao loses HELMIN WIELS, a passionate politician, and someone of exceptional caliber. 2. Also, I personally know him as a man who fought for his ideals, stood in front of his ideals, fought against corruption and crime. He believed that the politics should enhance the life of the ordinary people on Curacao and had a big heart for his country Curacao. 3. My thoughts are with his sympathizers and party, but especially for his neighbors, family and friends. HELMIN WIELS was father of 2 children, of whom he spoke of with great pride. We live with them and other family members. Who is Gerrit RIP? According to the Netherlands Public Prosecution's Office, Mr. Gerrit has been working as a public prosecutor in Curacao since April 1, 2013. Before that, he worked at the Landelijk Parket, LP, in Rotterdam, the Netherlands. Because Mr. RIP already had experience in conducting large-scale investigations, according to the OM, Mr. RIP also knew the way of working in the Caribbean, from his previous period in Curacao. This made the Public Prosecutor Office to decide to leave the matter of HELMIN WIELS' assassination to him. According to the Netherlands Public Prosecution's Office, Mr. RIP stated, it soon turns out that the business is big. That is why it is broken into 3 parts. We first wanted to get the shooter convicted. After that, we would tackle the murderer, so that we could end up with the ones who paid for the assassination. Mr. RIP also stated, we already had Dos Santos and Jaime detained in 2014. That was a conscious decision then. We may not have had enough evidence yet, but we were hoping to achieve a quick breakthrough. It did not work. After a week, Jaime and Dos Santos were released again and Fonseca's provisional detention was suspended. Who is Hugo de Jong? The Kingdom Council of Ministers, the Netherlands, on the proposal of Minister of Security and Justice Ivo Opstelten, agreed to nominate Hugo de Jong for appointment as Chief Public Prosecutor of Curacao. The appointment took effect on January 2, 2013. Mr. de Jong, 56, was acting chief since August 31, 2012. In recent years, he has played a leading role within the Public Prosecutor's Office as a team leader. What is the relation of Emily de Jong LH and Hugo de Jong? In Schotte News media research, revealed that Emily de Jong LH took HELMIN WIELS to court because she alleged that HELMIN WIELS was defaming her character, saying that she is a person that would send someone to kill someone. In the case, Emily's lawyer came out and declared that WIELS had to pay the cost but was not able to clarify that WIELS was lying about the statement he had made. In a synopsis of the judicial system in Curacao, the author, Mr. John Baselmans, claimed that, after a lot of lies, a person would then need to go before a judge, so that the judge can disnude and humiliate you in order to change you, and that the judge cannot do anything else than to go along with this whole charade, purely because the judge himself is totally compromised and tied up to what the upper hand dictates and mandates. Mr. Peterson expresses no trust, no confidence in the Public Prosecution Office, judges or judicial system in Curacao. During Amparo dos Santos' press conference, George Jamaluddin's and Robbie dos Santos's lawyer, Mr. Peterson, explained that the Jamaluddin and the dos Santos families do not have any confidence in Curaçao's judicial system, nor Curaçao's court of law. Mr. Peterson also expressed that they don't have confidence or trust in the Public Prosecution Office, nor the judges. Mr. Peterson explained that he does not believe that the truth of who killed WIELS, as how he sees the case investigation going, won't come out. Mr. Peterson stated, the intention is for the family, Jamaluddin and dos Santos family, get to know who committed the crime. $1 million for free? Mr. Peterson further stated, to stimulate the person or people that do know what exactly happened with HELMIN WIELS, they, Jamaluddin and dos Santos family, are putting $1 million on the table, to get the right information with substance. Mr. Peterson added, everyone in the community are invited to tell their story, regarding the WIELS assassination, but there will be a team that will analyze every data that comes in to see if it is an information that deserves more investigation, and whatever conclusion the private investigation gets, it will be brought forward to see if there is still any kind of credibility in the Public Prosecution Office regarding this case, serving out the mole in the Curacao Public Prosecution Office, if there is one. Mr. Peterson further stated, if this can help the Public Prosecution Office to clean its own name. As information gets in and its validity can be proven, it will be forwarded to take the mask off of those that are behind WIELS' assassination. Peterson explained that, the person who brings the correct information about who really was behind who really killed WIELS, will eventually go to court together with them and will receive a reward of $1 million, equivalent to almost 2 million guilders. There is a team of people that are experts on penal investigation behind this to conduct investigations. WHO controls Curacao? The popular parliamentary budgetary and governance cliché, he who controls the budget, controls the country. 1a. In Curacao the budget is ultimately controlled by the Netherlands. 1b. International negotiations and contracts are basically structured, organized and signed by the Netherlands' approval. 1c. The judicial branch of the Curacao government is directly controlled by the Netherlands. 1d. The legislative branch of the Curacao government is indirectly influenced by the powerfuls of the Netherlands, and by de facto, inherently the executive branch of the Curacao government, as it presently stands constitutionally in terms of checks and balance. Hence in that case it is democratically flawed towards independence and hence always under the control of someone else. Who is that someone? In 2011, Mr. John Baselmans wrote a book called Curacao Mafia Land, which means Curacao Island of Mafia. In a video recording, he explained different perspectives. Some of the things he explained was that the media in Curacao plays a significant role in the mafia scenario. Click here to listen to a portion of the message he wanted to share.
Goedendag, ik wil u aandacht vragen voor wat hier op Curaçao gaande is. In het verleden heb ik al pakweg 7 boeken geschreven over het eiland Curaçao. Wat er op Curaçao allemaal gebeurt. Maar het probleem werd alleen maar erger en steeds verder ontkend. Het is nog steeds heel erg wat er hier met de kinderen, met de justitie, met de politiek hier gebeurt. De maffia is gewoon de grote man, het grote orgaan wat hier het eiland bepaalt. Het zijn niet de politici, het zijn niet de mensen die allemaal goed willen maar slecht uitvoeren. Het is puur gewoon de maffia die hier oplegt. We zien dat in de huidige regering We zien het ook wat er in Nederland gebeurt. Je ziet hoe een minister Donner rare sprongen maakt. Je ziet hoe meneer Schotte rare sprongen maakt. En dat is gewoon omdat het opgelegd wordt van hoge hand. Dat is ook wel gebleken uit de diverse gesprekken die ik met verschillende heren heb gehad. En dames in de politiek. En het is heel duidelijk dat er gewoon meer is als wat wij denken als burger. Het gaat er ook om dat de boodschap de wereld ingaat. En ik wil dat ook zoveel mogelijk doen. Ik heb het al naar Politiek Den Haag, naar Nederland, naar de pers. En dan komen we op de pers van Curaçao die absoluut het stilzwijgen heeft opgelegd op dit boek. Typisch, want juist dit boek geeft aan waar de pers heel veel op in zou kunnen springen en ook verder mee kan gaan. Maar je merkt dus ook, zoals ik het in het boek gesteld heb, de pers is dus ook gewoon een van de spelers in het Mafia. En dat is nu gewoon heel duidelijk bewezen. Het is een absoluut stilzwijgen hier, zowel in de kranten als op tv of wat dan ook. Mensen zijn vreselijk stil, heel duidelijk laten zien dat er maar één machthebber hier op het eiland is, of de eilanden eigenlijk. En dat is gewoon de maffia. Dat iedereen weet wat niet alleen op Curaçao gebeurt. Want dit is iets, oké, ik schrijf over Curaçao. Maar het gebeurt ook in Nederland, in Duitsland, in Amerika, het gebeurt overal. En probeer je ogen dus te openen en te kijken om je heen wat er nu werkelijk gaande is in deze maatschappij, maar ook op deze wereld. En het verklaardernij waarom kinderleed in stand wordt gehouden, wat overigens een zeer grote handel is. En waarom hele rare uitspraken in de politiek en waarom hele vreemde zaken gebeuren op eilanden. Ja, waar ik woon en waar ik het dus dichterbij zie. Ik kan niet over Nederland praten, ik kan niet over andere landen praten verder. Ik zit daar niet middenin, ik zit middenin in de rotzooi, in de rommel van dit eiland. En dat heb ik beschreven. We hebben het als bevolking van Curaçao heel hard nodig dat we uw steun hebben. Al zullen ze het blijven ontkennen, omdat er ook veel mensen nu afhankelijk zijn van de maffia. Mensen help onze kinderen. Ons hoef je niet te helpen, wij hebben een grote mond en we weten ons wel te redden. Maar onze kinderen, onze toekomst is alleen maar gedoemd door de huidige politiek. Die loopt te schreeuwen dat ze onafhankelijk kunnen zijn, maar absoluut niet op eigen benen kunnen staan en absoluut niet volwassen zijn. Mensen helpen ons. Dat is de boodschap en nogmaals.
Video. Curaçao Judicial System. In a video published on April 6, 2017, Mr. Melvin Sigent, political party PS, declare his concerns regarding Curacao Public Prosecution Office integrity. This declaration happened during an investigation called HELMIN, where a bribery and money laundering was alleged. The ones under investigation were 1. Gerrit Schotte, 2. Charles Cooper and his wife, and 3. Gilbert Ricardo, Parliamentarian, MP, and member of political party man, Mr. Yael Plet, denounced to the Public Prosecution Office, where he accused Mr. Gerrit Schotte and Charles Cooper of bribery to purchase his parliamentarian seat in Curaçao's Parliament, SVC. The following is the declaration from Mr. Melvin Sigent.
Si bom mira mo vision di ultimo tempo na ngi manemi de bisang worei ama verwacht na dat renda nos tour su casper nos tour dias dos passamos fora dia a forma e grupo di dias dos pode mira que tem uma visão estranha rondo dibo de facto não dava tá
sente tá sendo que uma visão estranha rondo di senhor sente da
sim vamos lá não dava eavesdrop nos tour su telefone controlava caso controlava bem bem então ama verwacht na se ele pareu. Pero mita kere estratégia da hora que para bini que nanang bota mancha Cooper e Schotte bota declarando como sospechoso ando ami tá verwa que o next step tá de bem de nosso caso ando bem implantar coisas segundo não diga chile carbon Ministério Público e Fiscal não dem passado na se acaba tá de fiscal do Ministério Público com Saint Martin a implantar droga de auto de dos rival não que men bom não me se queda estranho com o dia não aqui não tá bem por anda bem me caso mesmo implantar aqui que tá a mim tá verwa que sei
During the criminal investigation, it was established that there was sufficient reason for suspicion and for the house searches carried out on April 5, 2017. When the investigation was completed, there appeared to have been insufficient evidence of attempted bribery. For that reason, on April 26, 2018, the Attorney General dismissed the case. However, many political experts claimed that in the public eyes the dreadful harm had already been done psychologically to disenfranchise voters for returning MFK to power or the members of the Group of 12 to power. In March 2019, Curacao Politician and the Member of Parliament for the Opposition, Mr. Jaime Córdoba, member of political party PAIS, declared that some Curacao policemen do not have proper education nor knowledge to be in the position that they are in. Video here.
I have a problem as an old policeman, retired policeman. I have a problem with them. Why? Because the fusion of the police force with the SKS went wrong. That's wrong. Now you have a lot of policemen with a lot of stripes and stars and everything, but they don't have that. What they need is the instructions, the laws. They don't handle them right. So I think the Minister of Justice has to take measure of this, because that's not going well, because a lot of them walking on the street and not doing the job because they don't went to school to get the stripe and the stars they had to have. So I'm trying to talk to the Minister of Justice to tell him to begin back at the beginning. So sending them all back to school, let them go for 1 to 2 years to school before they can get the stripes, the stars, and what they need to go the ranks they have. Because the rank they have now is not the ranks they need to have, because when you get a rank, it's when you end the school and have the certificate. They don't have nothing. These people don't have nothing just because they work as a bodyguard from a minister, or they work as a driver for the minister. The minister gave them stripes or stars, and that's costing the government a lot of money. With some people that don't have studying what they had to study to be an inspector.
In 2015, a conversation with DirecTV media reporter Cali Manuel, Mr. Alex Rosaria, leader of the now defunct political party, PAIS, said that Curaçao's intelligence service, VDC, has some flaws and that there is a concern in the Curaçao community regarding the intelligence service credibility and trustworthiness. Alex David Rosaria transcript. About Veiligheidsdienst Curaçao.
Ng bom informar, mas servicio de inteligencia avisame que servicio no está funcionando manera en que está funcionando. Que me tem preocupação seguro para lo que se trata de funcionamento de VDC.
Agora, se nós mesmos...
não está funcionando maneira deve ser, então esse está normal também para sobre intento não e ação que quer tomar deliberadamente fora do ano 2010 para quebrar a instituição aqui, estava tendo efeito. E mestre passa basta coisa, mestre bini que basta ação me quer para VDC funcionar a trove. Maneira estava a funcionar, maneira é mestre funcionar, então para consequentemente é por carga confiança de nós tour em Curacao aqui.
Senhor Rosaria, que declaração de uma pessoa aqui, não? Tão vergonha para o mundo general, que também lo tem que atender com os VDC. Passou, se nós mesmos não temos confiança, que está para América e outro não? Tem confiança de nós.
Bom, observação dibo me está dando razão para sobre a trove, nós me se van a hacer todo esfuerzo, señor Manuel, para nos proponer no servicio de inteligencia, traja manera en me se traja. Anto, te leo que a mí información que a queda aceitar também tá que o serviço de inteligência aqui não está funcionando optimalmente. Que e não nós tem hopi trabalho para assim, então me quer que a conclusão que nós me se saca tá que nós tour tá permitir para nunca mais nós aqui na Curacao não hace o tipo de dano que nós hace no serviço de inteligência aqui. Então, é mesmo les para nós não hace dano na fundação de nossa democracia. Para sobre assim a fundação aqui, botem uma democracia que não está funcionando bom, não portem estado de direito, maneira nós cultura que tem. E a trobe, aqui com nossa stress, senhor Manuel, ribe parte de integridade e funcionamento de democracia, para sobre nós tursa, que ora não tem democracia, ora não tem estado de direito, aceita trazer pobreza, aceita limitar acesso igual na oportunidade de nosso povo. Para sobre corrupção, para definição que tá certo gente não só ganha certo privilégio. Corrupção que para definição, que placa não começará a vai, para bem-estar general, tá desaparecer de saco não de grupinho. Tá PCI importante para nós trazer riba e manter nossa democracia e nosso estado de direito.
No confidence in Curaçao's budget by Ruggenath and political party PAIS shown by Curaçao's Court of Audit. In March 2019, the Curacao Court of Audit released a video explaining the devastating truth of non-confidence regarding the government budget aka public funds accounts. Curaçao's Court of Audit, video transcript.
Controlaria General tem a tarefa para controlar a conta anual do país e dona sua opinião tocante essa aqui na Parlamento e na Pueblo de Curacao. Nossa controlar a conta anual em 2016 e 2017. Lo que nossa controlar para todos de a conta anual ng aqui tá se é gasto nang e é entrada nang tá conforme a lei nang prescrever. E também se a conta anual nang tá dona reflejo confiável de a posição financeira e o resultado financeiro do país. O resultado ng tocante e controle ng paturdos ay nang talo siguiente. E gasto ng entrada ng nota conforme lei. Tem algum gasto e entrada com nota conforme e presupuesto ng nacional aprovado. Essa aqui está erro de legalidade financeira. Para 2016, essa aqui está 491 milhões e para 2017 está 1,1 milhar. Em 2017, o erro ng aqui a subir com 582 milhões em comparação com 2016. Também nos constatar que a conta anual não está dando reflejo confiável de a posição financeira e resultado financeiro do país Curacao. Não tem demasiado erro de confiabilidade. A conta anual de 2016 tem total de 182 milhões na erro de confiabilidade. E a sum de 2017 tem 38 milhões na erro de confiabilidade. Em 2017, o erro na aqui abaixo por 144 milhões, pero ainda não está muito hope. Também nos constatar que a conta anual não tem mais outro erro e também tem demasiado cifra que nós temos dúvida tocante de jeito. Essa aqui não está para sombra e manejo financeiro tem hope de eficiência.
Nossa opinião, nós não está aprovar nenhum de dois de conta anual devido que não tem demasiado erro na confiabilidade e também tem hope cifra que nós temos dúvida de.
How the Mafia make money. One of the most common activity performed by the Mafia is also one of the simplest, which is plain extortion. What is extortion? Extortion is a way to force people to give up their money by threatening, intimidating them in some form or manner. The mafia protection rackets are extortion schemes. They may tell a business owner that he needs to give them $1,000 a week, so that they can so-called protect him or their family from criminals who might demolish the shop or hurt his family. Mafia protection rackets' implication is being that the mafia members themselves are these criminals who they say to the business owner they will protect them from. The mafia makes money by participating in practically any activity that is illegal. For many years, mobsters have dealt in alcohol during the Prohibition era, illegal drugs, prostitution and illegal gambling. As we know, illegal goods are expensive, untaxed and unregulated, which it seems to be attractive to the mafia. According to the Netherlands Public Prosecution Office, drugs, arms trade, corruption and gang wars predominate. Gerrit, gang members are regularly liquidated in the battle between various criminal gangs such as the NLS, No Limit Soldiers, BVC, Buena Vista City, and Army. Throughout the Caribbean, few countries legalized prostitution. Curacao does, possibly following the lead from the Netherlands. Globally, Netherlands is rated below Tier 1 according to U.S. Information Services in human trafficking, and so too does Curacao. In the Netherlands, homosexual marriages is legalized and marijuana is decriminalized. And in Curacao, this agenda is being pushed and cast into stone. Curacao is among one of the leading world countries in online gambling, and this creates a nesting for money laundering. Who is in control of Curacao?